G'day guys, Shu here. Another poorly made video for you. But today we're going to check out Em8er's new art build for the backers of Em8er. Just check that out, eh? So you can need your Em8er ID and password to log in. It's about 1 gig to download, a bit under actually. Just gonna cover my email and that up here. And log in and get rid of those black boxes. Should have made a shortcut key. Oh well. Anyway, this is the new demo. So you got your Tihu human form, Tihu beast form. I believe he's a big, forgotten his name. Yeah, Thumper. The old Omni frame over here. And the new Omni frame. The female character. And the male character. I think we'll walk around in the female character, eh? Got these cool little terminals here, so let's activate one and see what happens.
Welcome to the latest art demo for Em8er. This is a big one for us. We've created and finished all the creatures needed for the playable mecha. There are 7 next-gen models here, made with the latest techniques. We use PBR shading for realistic metals and plastics, and nearly all the textures you see here are procedurally generated, not hand-painted or photographed, and everything is tweakable in code. That allows us for quick iteration over the colors and textures of the different materials you see here. We also have procedurally generated animations and effects for things like the Tihu tentacles and the beast spines. These procedural anims are going to be great for reacting to players' actions and to set the moods of the creatures in real time. So, now that we have all the creatures and players we need for the mock-up, we're going to be putting a lot of work into animation. We've purchased a mocap suit and have started to record the base animations that our animators will tweak for final results. We've also started to explore motion matching, a coding technique to choose and blend animations entirely procedurally, avoiding a lot of the programming and animator work needed to create complex animation blend graphs. This should help speed up the process, but it will also still take a while to animate all 7 characters. In the meantime, you can expect a terrain update as the next backer build. The terrain you see here right now is a frozen wasteland, but the next iteration will feature the true full volcanic ice theme of the planet Em8er. Expect lava, expect ice, expect steam, and dark skies filled with lightning. Thanks for checking out this latest build for Em8er, and for supporting this incredible game. Don't forget to try out the other interactive terminals for more audio commentary on each character, and we'll see you in the next build.
Oh, thanks, Mark. Right, let's go check out the superhuman form, huh?
This is the humanoid form of the Tihu, the first sentient aliens discovered by humans right here on Em8er. Going by the nickname Shifters, they are able to morph into a beast form that is ruthless in melee. In their humanoid form, they employ a variety of ranged weapons. One kind of Tihu is armed with a grappling hook that can snare jump jetting or gliding Omni frames out of the air and hurl them to the ground. Now, we have a prototype working of this effect and it's uploaded to our YouTube channel. Definitely go check it out because it's an epic feeling. So epic that we're probably going to include this as an ability that Omni frames can research and unlock. Now, nobody knows who the Tihu really are. They appear through rifts and appear to be attracted by human activity on this once barren world. They are growing in number and seem to be summoning ever larger creatures to fight by their side. Energy readings from the rifts seem to indicate temporal distortion, making it possible that the shifters are actually sliding from the past into the present. Now, the tentacles on the back of the Tihu are responsive. They change colors and become more agitated in combat or when taking damage. So watch for Tihu's tentacles when you're in combat for tells and other giveaways that might give you an advantage against them.
Ooh, they get angry. Let's go check out the beast form.
This is the Tihu beast form. There is no other name for the form that the Tsihu take when enraged or driven by bloodlust. They lose all control and turn into a frenzied, bladed whirlwind capable of ripping Omniframes to pieces. The spines on the back of the beast appear to be a morphing ferrofluid, and likely a key mechanic of their shape-changing ability. While we haven't seen other forms of the beast, there is no reason to believe that this is the sole form. There could be many for different combat roles. If you see a beast, don't let it close in. It's extremely fast, and if it closes distance to you, you will be locked into a grapple and have to knock it free before it starts destroying your frame piece by piece.
I don't know why, but that face seems to remind me of Venom. That tongue. Cool. Go check out this big fella.
As a Category 1 Kaiju, this is one of the smaller boss monsters you'll find in Ember. That said, you can see he's pretty big here. The Tsihu use Kaiju as their war machines. Instead of tanks and aircraft, the Tsihu have captured, enslaved, and teched up giant creatures to serve as their siege weapons. This Kaiju has a double maw, a smaller one on his face and a larger toothy one on his back. The tongue itself is also a weapon that can whip and smash into opponents. What you don't see here yet are the tech upgrades the Tsihu typically implant on their Kaiju. These include shield generators and even weaponry that the Kaiju will be able to use against players. Taking down a Kaiju first means using your boosters to get high enough to target and destroy the shield generators on the back of these beasts. Once the shields are down, you can go for the other technology on the back, or the Kaiju itself. Now, this category of Kaiju is often encountered as the boss that will attack your Thumper when mining. Your Thumper will stop mining and start to fight this creature, but without your help, the mining mech won't be able to defeat the Kaiju on its own. There are much larger Kaiju planned, including ones that can wreck entire buildings. Expect to have some pretty dramatic base encounters during invasions.
Very cool. Oh, let's go. Everyone should know. Anyone that's following Amber should know this guy. Yeah, Mr. Thumper.
The iconic Thumper is both your mining equipment as well as your pet. Many Gate Striders form a bond with their Thumper, which come in a variety of personality types. While they don't speak, they are very expressive, and their faceplate will play a series of emojis to indicate their mood. Thumpers are primarily used for mining. They can be called down on valuable ore deposits that you scan and find with your Omniframe. They are dropped off via your personal dropship and will begin drilling and extracting the resources you need to craft your weapons and abilities and bases in the game. During this mining, waves of Tsihu will appear and attack, and it's up to you to defend your Thumper. The more you mine, the more enemies will appear, but the more resources and rarer resources you will be able to extract. It's up to you how far to push it based on your skill. Push it too far, and your Thumper will be defeated, losing all the resources gathered so far. Thumpers can also be used during invasions. If the zone is under wide-scale attack, you will be authorized to call down your Thumper to help fight off the enemy.
Ah. Now this guy, Omniframe.
This is the very first version of the Omniframe we built. Unfortunately, after we finished, we realized the results didn't inspire the original concept as much as we hoped. We also got a lot of backer feedback about the narrowness of the spine and some other issues that didn't really jive with people. So, we decided to go back to the drawing board. It was a huge redo, but I think now that you can see both the Mark I frame and the Mark II frame side by side, that we've made the right choice. The Mark I still has its charm, and will probably still appear in some areas of the game as a prop. Omniframes, of course, are the heart of the game, but we do plan to offer more vehicles after launch, including tanks and aircraft. We want this to feel like a complete war against the Tsihu and their marauding Kaiju.
Ah.
Well, here we are, the finally finished Omniframe Mark II. This is easily the most complex model in the game, both from a modeling and technical standpoint. There are many complex parts in this frame, and its exposed pilot means double the animation work when we go to animate it. In the future, the hard driver mode will let you fully enclose the mech, but the default look is for the pilot to be exposed but shielded. This is to give the mechs a more personal touch, and to let you identify more with the pilot, rather than feeling like a robot running around. There are 3 basic frame types: the light, medium, and heavy Omni frame. You're looking at the medium frame. The size determines things like mass, speed, and the power generator that the frame can fit. The specific weapons and abilities are up to you. You can customize them by crafting the abilities and weapon systems you'd like. There is one common pool of tech that is shared between all frames, and a different pool for each frame type. It's really up to you how you want to design your class of Omniframe.
Very cool. Alright, so there's some buttons you can press in this demo. Escape obviously closes the demo. We got I'll just run over here. G to activate these guys, make them aggro. Pretty calm right now. Let's say aggro form. X to engage ragdoll mode. Roll over. Oops. Alright. Spacebar to jump. Tab to switch between the female and male. Middle mouse button to switch between first and third person. C to call down the thumper. So if we actually run out here a little bit, press C and look up. And here he is. Press 1 for him to laugh. In the original demo, I'm pretty sure he made sounds, laughing sounds. I'm not sure if... I'd like to hear him continue that into the game, but... who knows. 2 for him to drill the ground. Alright, that's it from me. I hope you liked the video. Paulie made one of that. A little very excited for the game to come. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Hey, where's he going? And yeah, let us know any thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you next time for the next Em8er update. Have a good one.